Yo, what's happening, people? Then, man, big game ahead of us. What's everyone telling me? What is everybody telling me in the building, man? Be it yourself. A lot my guy says in the comments. Do your due diligence, yeah. And wipe your feet when you come into the room. So you wipe your feet, you go to someone's house or someone's room. You hit the like, you subscribe. Simple as that. If you do that, I'll be very, very happy because you guys are all excited for the big game on Sunday, which I think we're going to win. But let's go into that in more detail with the panel. I've got some Arsenal fans. I've got some Chelsea fans. You got me waffling in the middle. You get me? We got Esteban here chilling. He's just chilling, gonna do his thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So hopefully everybody can enjoy the show. Balanced opinions. This thing, yeah. People don't understand this. I listen to a lot of football when I'm working, when I'm doing my stuff. So I get to gain a knowledge and understanding how football works from other people's point of view. But you guys, the viewers, are the most important. So smash a like for me, subscribe to everyone you see in the panel, and let's see Wagwan. Whoa, I can hear myself, guys. Am I a celebrity? Why am I hearing myself? Waffle. But anyway, smash those likes. Be up Master in the chat. See Couch in the background, ring him in a second. Be up Mash 228. By the way, I can't see man's names, innit? It's peak. Esteban Palmer on Palmer party on Sunday. I'm tripping my words. It's crazy. Listen, if they can both bag, oh, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I had a dream about the lap scoring. I had a dream about the lap scoring. Let me just bring it then to calm myself down. Why did I have a dream about the lap scoring? Why? That's so random.
That's what you want to see.
No, then I just had a dream. You know, his shots were like he doesn't side foot it, but he like places it with his right foot and he twists his leg. He has, you know what I'm saying? Then knows what I'm talking about. He has that shot.
Yeah, he's nasty.
Yeah, he kind of caresses the ball on his right edge of his foot. I just had a dream. He does a little step over, does that, and he scores past Raya. And I'm like, yes, it's mad. Ches Luther King, Ches the Prophet. You guys had the same idea. That's crazy. Maybe he will score then. Maybe I'm not all crazy, man. What are you saying though? You saying
No,
I'm
just
right?
here, just here, checking out the vibes, see what's going on. But yeah, important
Yeah,
weekend,
100%.
obviously.
Yeah,
Important weekend. One where we could at least, announce ourselves to the rest of the Premier League in a proper way. But truly, man, I don't think this is a match that we should be taking lightly. I don't think that this is something that we should be gourded into trying to speak with chest about because as as so many of these these rivals love to do, they want to hear you just speak arrogantly about your club, and if that's not your way, then there's no reason to do that. I'm at the library, just finished work, and I decided to jump on stream
come
with my
on.
man here, Chen. So yeah, I'm at the library, not home yet.
Yeah, no, I don't mean they're
Not
trying to goad
Highbury, the
you.
library, not Highbury.
Highbury, if we infiltrating them, see what
Used
they're
to be
doing in the
called the
background. Yeah,
library. Don't forget, used to be called the
that's
library.
crazy. But yeah, they're trying to goad us into saying things like, "Oh, we're gonna smash you." There's a difference between saying you're gonna win a game and how you're gonna win it. I don't think any Chelsea fan saying they're gonna win is crazy. We're gonna go through it together. Everyone's gonna have their own different opinions, of course, that's life. But I haven't really heard any Chelsea fans say we're gonna smash them or anything. I think I've heard most people on the whole, on all these streams that I've been on, heard then to be fair, be like it's gonna be a tight win, 2-1. I haven't even heard anybody say clean sheet. I've heard Arsenal fans say 2-0 win. I don't know what kind of team they think we are now. Like Arsenal said, be our Andrew every single time. But when the manager then, because Den and Andrew are perfect people to tell you this to, because they've experienced more with Chelsea than me. Be up to themselves, with big, big respect to them too, yeah? Listen, when the manager's changed what he said from last year, I acknowledge those little things. I acknowledge that.
He didn't rule it out.
And now you two might shut me down and go, Chairs, don't get excited. I'm not going to get overly excited because, but in life, it's all about improvement. That's why I say you two because you're older than me. It's about improvement. Learn from mistakes, right?
I've been saying this. I don't want him to listen. Well, everything's internally. I just don't want him to say it publicly. Like if he doesn't think they're in a tight race, I don't want him to say it publicly. Do you know what I mean? Today he said perfectly what he should say.
We'll see you in February. Yeah.
We'll see you in February, April. Yeah.
That's what you should say. Just say, Just say just all he needs to say.
And then that's what happens
people,
is if you beat Arsenal and you win, they can't ask you again.
Because
you said I told you last week.
But Ches, let us say it. Let rival fans
say
it. Let pundits say it. He doesn't have to say it. He doesn't have to say it at all. He just has to keep on going. But I'm glad he didn't dismiss it.
Like keep in mind, I don't think that was a reason why our title challenge last year was derailed.
Of course.
It was multiple factors.
No, but then I had people going to me, no, Ches, it made a difference. I was like, I can't be able to explain everything. I can't be.
We had a lot of injuries.
I was like, wherever. I was like, bro, it had nothing to do with but if it was a bit more positive, maybe one result.
Is positivity going to make you healthy? Is it going to
exactly going to stop Fana being injured?
We have a lot of injuries.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is what it is.
Be up there in the chat, man. Always showing love. We've got Arsenal fans joining. More people joining. We'll see anyway. But good opportunity at the beginning of the stream to go through what Maresca said about Cole Palmer being back. And apparently, boys, if I can get up on the screen, he's actually available to start. So when I told Andrew, the other day he was playing mind games, I knew he was lying, Andrew. I knew it.
Yeah, but we thought he might play on Tuesday.
I thought he was lying much. Love for love, man. Love for love. I thought he was lying so much. Then I told Andrew he might start Barca. I knew he was lying. Did you think he was lying last week when he said about?
I don't think it's a lie either. But he did say he was definitely out for those 3 matches, right? And
so he's lied then.
I just think he was taking every precaution necessary, right? Like apparently he's got this boot on now that'll help him get through the matches. I still don't think that's any sign that he's going to start. I think that he's just basically placing it in the mind of the opponent right now. Like, there's a potential that he can start, but we all know he hasn't played for months. So there's absolutely no reason why they're going to give him, a starting role. Like he might be able to come off the bench and give you 15 minutes or so, but outside of that, I don't see him starting the game. This is just mind games once again.
I think it is mind games to maybe plant the seeds to Arteta that maybe if he starts, you've got to change your game plan a bit. Maybe have someone on him, but at the same time, who would be surprised in the chat or on the panel if he did play? Because I wouldn't be.
I just think after Tuesday and multiple predicted starting lineups that we just have to be mindful that
we don't know what's going to happen.
No idea what this means. Yeah. But I will say though, as much as it surprises me when I do see the lineups, I then do understand them. Afterwards I go, yeah, you're right. Do you know what I mean? I know we win and it helps, but you actually think about it and you go, like Tuesday, it did make sense to start a false 9 because of their high line. It did make a perfect sense to do that. Do you know what I mean? So, like, whatever I'm sure we'll do another predicted lineup and we'll get about maybe 40% of it right. Maybe.
Yeah. We never get them right.
Yeah, we never get it right.
Which is a testament to our team because it means our team is very versatile and there's a lot of quality. Because if we had like a overall easy 11 to pick from, it probably means they're the best players and the rest are kind of like a huge drop off. But for me, our team, other than a few positions, is fairly competitive, So that's why against Arsenal, we could play with that arguable. You might want to play João Pedro's got a good record against them. You might want to play Delap and Palmer or Delap and João Pedro and Palmer, But it depends, Depends if we want to be more attacking, more solid in midfield. We'll go through it. And when we do go through it, I do want to go through our team because like Andrew said, it's hard to predict what he's going to do. So I want to go with us, whoever joins as well. And we can decide as a team, oh yeah, cool, I want to play this guy or this guy. But Ahmed, what are you saying, man? You've done a few prediction shows today and stuff. What's the vibe been like when you've been on shows? Have you gauged fear from Chelsea fans or from Arsenal fans? You're mute at the moment, bro.
Can you hear me now? You should be on right.
Yeah, okay there, man.
So I'm doing good. I hope you guys are all doing well. No, I was just literally with Big Al, to be honest. That's the only guy I've spoken with, actually. And I think it's very confident.
Wow.
To say the very least.
Yeah, he seems very confident in it.
Yes. I'm not necessarily of the sort. I just think this is going to be a very competitive game. I actually think probably will end in a draw, in my personal opinion, because that's what's happened the last 2 seasons. And I just think we step up our level. at home, it's either gonna. Obviously, I think we can get a win if you really went for it, but I think it's more likely we get a draw. In my personal opinion.
So you actually think? How would you feel about a draw, Ahmed? Though, be honest.
I think I would be okay with it because that's. I feel like for me, we still like. We're still missing, like, I think like the little bit of over the top to really get us to be, consistent, if that makes sense, right? So I think us getting a draw against them, and we don't really have that many great centre backs. Obviously, at the end of the day, in the side, goalkeeping wise, there can be an error every now and then, right? So I think for me, I would be content with a draw in our current stage at the very least.
You know what? I'm going to give my opinion before I let Ayan then take the floor. I personally, I don't really care about the game state. I would be a little bit disappointed if we drew, because I rate Arsenal a lot because of what they're doing. I think there's a lot of recency bias, in my opinion. People going over the top of it, I think, that they've won the league and Champions League already. I've heard some ridiculous notions. And I genuinely believe Chelsea will go into a team where this time next year it'll be a way more concrete, you're in the title race. But not because I want it to be. I think Chelsea will prove it. I think during the season we'll end up being where it's like, Chelsea only lost the league by 10 points because of
10
this.
points.
Or then let's just argument sake, right? Like a point tally, we can argue it's not terrible. 20 points or so is like cool.
Anything inside 10 points. Anything inside 10 points.
Yeah, if that's what I'm saying, 10 points is like, you know what? Well, another season, if you can keep doing this and improve and get a better XYZ, you can win it. But anyway, I personally think that I'll be disappointed with a draw. But I don't know what you and Andrew think, but what do you guys think? I've given my reason. I just think we're growing as a team. So I don't want to be seeing a draw as acceptable anymore.
Yeah, I think the momentum is certainly riding with us, but it's also on them as well, right? And I think that we still have to have respect for the opponent. Like, as much as we can use our rivalry with them as motivation to say that we want the 3 points, I mean, nothing's guaranteed, right? Like, they're a good side. They've been playing well against us, even at the bridge recently. Like, we haven't won in like a couple of years now. And
yeah, we haven't.
Yeah, granted, I wouldn't say that in those games they were, they were incredible. Like I say that, like for the most part, a lot of that was down to individual errors from Chelsea. So what we kind of want to see now, is a little bit more of a motivation or a little bit of maturation in the side. I want to see these guys understand what it means to play in these big matches. Now they've been through it now for a year under Maresca. They're coming back to that second period now, the second time around into the period now where, your mettle, your understanding of the situation and all that, your composure is going to be called upon again. And, matches come in thick and fast. You have to be able to hold your head and hold your composure in these matches. So that's mostly what I'm looking for. I think Chelsea have a good game plan. They know how to play in these matches. Now we've seen it now for more than a year when we come up against these big opponents that we're considered underdogs in. We usually rise to the occasion. And if we don't, then, it's usually again down to these individual errors. So I'm just hoping now that we're over this. We're past this idea that, we're too young to compete at the highest level. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think we've experienced experience now. Like, the younger guys are not as young as they were. And, we're showing a bit of solidity. Like, this year in and of itself is a testament to that. We're beating a lot of sides that nobody gave us a chance to beat. So, just got to hope and we get the tactics right and that everyone's level is up to what it should be in a match like this. If that's the case, I don't think that we'll have a problem winning.
Listen, Andrew.
I'm usually very logical, and I don't let my heart rule my head when it comes to predictions. But last couple of days, I've heard the term, "We're going to smash you up. We're going to destroy you.
Yeah,
we're going to win. We're going to win 3-0, clear and easy. You're not going to get a shot. You're not going to get a goal." We like to humble big teams, right? Or big mouth fans of teams. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool, they weren't in the run that they were when they played us. No, they might have lost a couple, but they weren't in as bad as well as they were now. PSG, Barcelona. Even so, I don't know, we beat them all the way anyway, but, Spurs fans had the gall to try and say they were going to rough us up or something like that. Right.
This is the one, Andrew. This is the one that makes sense to me. This one here. If you come to play football, we'll destroy you.
Who said that, man? There's no way.
Ahmed, you think you have? I've heard this probably about 10 times this week on streams, bro.
Here's the thing. Where do you get this goal that you play outstanding football, Arsenal fans? Where do you get this goal?
I'm saying
because you smashed Spurs 4-1. Is that what it is? That's.
Oh, you Arsenal fans in the chat as well. Like, stop being delusional, man.
Very good performance against Bayern Munich. I won't discredit you like that. Very good performance, but you haven't been playing like scintillating Pep-style Barcelona football all season or something like that. You've been dragging it out, and good on you. But you know, I just listen. For me, the sweetest thing, not only the cherry on top, if we beat them on Sunday, would be to keep a clean sheet against them on Sunday.
Oh yeah, if we did that would be
like
amazing.
a 1-0 job or something. I don't care about the scoreline as long as we win. Really, you know what I mean? I really couldn't care less. If we have to consider, if we win 4-3, I couldn't give. It won't be 4-3, but you understand what I'm saying. If we win 4-3,
what's your thoughts on the question? If we got a draw, how would you feel?
Well, that depends, right? Depends.
Because I'm saying it doesn't depend on anything.
But if it's a draw and we get the last minute equaliser, you're elated, right? You're like,
nah.
No, but you are. Nah. You are at the top.
Andrew, don't lie. We would not be elated.
No, you would. No, come on. You're not going to not celebrate. You are going to celebrate last minute like equaliser. Of course, you're going to celebrate.
I'm happy because I didn't lose.
If they get it's not that. It's just that you got something from it. If you, and also it depends how we play.
You do realize the way we play also makes a important signal to leave.
But then if they get a last minute equaliser, you're gutted, aren't you? You're like, why couldn't we finish the job off?
Yeah, similar to the Rice situation 2 years ago when they scored the goal. Like, so if minutes.
Well, that was more self-harm than actual them.
Yeah, but I'm saying we were gutted because we dominated them and then we gave 2 goals away.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the whole point. It's all about what the context of the game is at the time. I mean, I just think, I want them to write us off. I want them to write us off. Write us off. Please write us off. Write us off. Let's do it.
That's exactly what I'm looking for. That's exactly it.
I'll let them.
I think Chelsea.
I'll let them do the talking on the pitch on Sunday. Write them off.
That's exactly where I am at. Like, I don't think that. I think Chelsea's best performances come where our opponents take us lightly and they don't realize what we actually have on the side. And I think if the mentality within the Arsenal dressing room is similar to that of their fan base, then I think that that's exactly the case here. I don't believe it will be, to be honest. I think they understand what kind of a side we have here. They do have this hoodoo over us with the recent draws and not getting it over the line. But
exactly,
they basically played against Chelsea in this last little while when we were specifically in the mud. This last game last year was probably the first time where I felt like we weren't actually in the mud, as a football club. Since Roman left, so
I remember this game.
This is the first time where I feel like we are back to being a formidable team again, and they're going to have to face that. And I don't think that I don't think that their history. So just let me finish with it. I don't think the history of what we've been doing the last couple years is a true indication of what this game will be, because I think that we're just in better stead overall.
Yeah, no.
So I think if you asked Arteta if you said, "Oh, we know the game's getting ended the draw," you're right, but I think he'd take the point. I think Arteta would take.
Of course,
he
would.
Right now,
of course,
I think he'd take it. No matter if Man City, I presume Man City will beat Leeds on Saturday, right? I presume.
No, but Andrew, that's why the reason why he would take a draw is because although 3 points are 3 points, the home and away factor plays a part. That's why I don't like when people say you lost to them at home and away games like it's completely different, because they are still the team you play, the same team, just home and away.
Exactly.
But it does play a point in terms of the crowd, the atmosphere, the ground, etc. But the point is, if you're a big team trying to win the league, you minimum win at home and you minimum draw away. If you can do that, that's good results. If you win away and win at home, that's a complete bonus at Spurs. Now, if we win at home, it's a great result in terms of the first 2 results. If Arsenal can get a draw, of course they'll take it. That's why I'd be disappointed, because we haven't really done anything for the league or
But
for
I think
us.
it depends. What I would say is probably it depends on what happens in the match, right? Obviously, if the match ends in a draw, and for example we're down to 10 men, I think the argument can be made that is a pretty
It's a
good
good point.
draw, right? So at the same time, I just think
Yeah,
it's
but
just
that's an extreme, though.
no, but you get the point I'm trying to make. That it's also like a matter of perspective, right? It's how, if we played a shit game, for example, and we come out of it with a draw, for example, that's a bit more realistic, right?
Yeah,
I would probably
yeah.
say, you know what? That's a good draw. We didn't play to our usual level, but we still were able to get a draw, right? You can see a positive in that, for example. So I
True.
wouldn't. I just think it's just dependent on what you get. But of course, listen. Ideally, all of us here would like to beat Arsenal, right? I think for me, it's just going to depend on obviously how we play, obviously on that day, and
Yeah.
you know, and what Arsenal give up, what Arsenal
But
turns up.
let's go more in depth in that, man. Build up the chat. You guys ask me hella questions. It's hard for me to choose. To be honest, if you want your question read up for sure, 1p super chat will do. There's a lot of questions coming in. But to Ahmed's point, how do you feel like we can win the game before the Arsenal man join us and get involved and give their point of view? How do you actually think we can win the game? Because obviously I really want to win because I think it'll help the team a lot, even more so than now. We also believe we can win the game, right? We don't believe we can't win. I think Dan and Andrew agree with me. Hey, your point of view, yeah. Without going too much into a lineup, how do you think we can win? Like, what do you think it's gonna be?
One
Then
word, clinical. We need to be clinical in this game. I'll be honest.
Yeah, go on.
Because I think obviously Arsenal's defense is pretty decent. Of course, yes, losing Gabriel's big loss, but in general, the fact they can plug and play plays and still have a somewhat consistent centre back partnership is a big. Should be given as a bit of a credit to them. But at the same time, I think we're going to be able to create chances. I just think it's about us making sure we take our chances right in the box. That's what it's going to really be. I think defensively, we may concede a goal, probably more than likely. You know, considering our centre back partnership. If we're being fair, but I think as long as we're clinical when we get our chances, I think we should be able to win the game. Honestly, I think the midfield battle.
So you generally think we're gonna have enough chances to be clinical, though? Because I don't think Arsenal can see a lot of chances.
But look at, I think with the players that we've got, we can create. I think there's a good amount of creativity to at least give us 2 to 3 big chances. Do you not agree? I think we can make at least 2 to 3 big chances against Arsenal. I'm fairly certain we can.
Yeah, I think so. Dan and Andrew, yeah, I actually heard a point which I actually agree with. I think this could be the toughest team that Arsenal have played, because I can't think of one team Arsenal played this season
Sunderland,
where we have so much creative weapons and our midfield is strong.
You laugh. Sunderland took the game to them.
No, I know. Yeah, I agree.
That's the toughest.
Yeah, obviously, Sunderland took the game to go from us.
That's the worst I've seen Arsenal play.
You have to be physical with Arsenal. I'll be honest here. Because they play so physically. Sunderland, like the thing that really helped them out is when they played physical with them, and then you also brought on Robbery, bloody hell, man, physical machine himself too, right? That helps you out as well, right? So I can't lie to you. You need to make sure the guys that are playing up front with you have to match these guys.
Hey, did you watch the Sunderland game, by the way?
I watched the second half. I wasn't able to watch the first half.
Andrew, did you watch it?
Yep.
Because I did. Do you know what the difference was as well? They had Lafie, Xhaka, and the other midfielder like playing kind of progressively. It wasn't like they were sitting back on a low block. They took the game to them. So if we played with a Santos but the lap, that's a contradiction. That's a contradiction. Because the lap is pressing, but then the Santos is more of a sitter. So we actually need to play a Palmer Esteban on the 10.
I think if we play,
Andrew, you know what I'm saying,
I don't think the lineup matters as much as the sort of game plan that's employed. Like if we play anything close to what we did against Barcelona or anything like that, like with the intensity, closing quickly, winning the duels, second balls, being first to that stuff, I think again we'll have a good chance.
City as well.
It's intensity. You need intensity to play against these guys. Like it's not about like, oh, this player would be better suited for this game. I think that as long whoever's on the pitch has to play with the right sort of intensity and energy and commitment in the tackle. And it's a proper derby, man. Let's just be real. Proper derby.
It's very true. It's not letting them get into a rhythm as well. It's upsetting them, not letting them create their patterns. You know what I mean? Upsetting them. And we've sort of done that the last 2 times they've been to the bridge. Do you know what I mean? We've upset them. I still think we were better than them in both games, and it's just the goalkeeper that's cost us. But it's one of those. It's a fascinating game. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's so hard. It's going to be very tactically. It's going to be one of those. It's going to be one of those games that tactically people will talk about. You know, hopefully, but it's just it's fascinating. It's hard. You know, it's hard to predict, obviously, but yeah, it's a fascinating one to look at.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I think it's such an interesting game because Arsenal have been good since we've been bad. Does that make sense? Like, since we've been in the mud, Arsenal have been growing as a team. So this is the first time Arsenal's going to face a Chelsea team, which we actually, as Chelsea fans, all respect. It's taken a while. A lot of Chelsea fans were doing protests last year. Just to remind everyone. Actually, it was this year they were doing protests, to be factually correct. Isn't it, Ahmed?
Yeah.
Ahmed was at the game, I remember.
Ahmed
So one
was
of the
there,
men that was at the game. Was it there?
No, I actually wasn't able to make it. Remember, I actually was like, I was trying to get there from work, and I actually wasn't able to make it. The traffic.
Then
was like
Andrews,
crazy
Ollie, believe it or not, this calendar year, there were Chelsea men who were shaking their bum today, shouting 5 months ago. Can you believe that?
But that's football, man. Football so much can change in a dime.
Yeah, of course, that makes sense. Let's be real.
Of course they were. Of course.
No, let's be real. Like when you were going through that difficult period after December, I can understand why some Chelsea fans felt a certain way about the fact that that the money had been spent, there'd been promises made, and it felt like we were regressing, right? Like we can't like just look at it from rose tinted like glasses now that Chelsea are a good team. There was a period of time when, rightfully so, Chelsea fans had every single right to be annoyed with the direction it looked like the club was going in.
I think we would have seen that if it wasn't for COVID. We probably would have seen that at Arsenal. You know what I mean? With Arteta's first couple of seasons when you finished 8th and stuff like that.
Exactly.
That's what I mean. So it's very eerie. It's very eerie and parallel the way it is.
Like when I would say, Ola, just disrespectfully, I would just say it's not so much about, you know, how we bought and like that whole period of time. Like, first of all, let's just keep in mind that Chelsea were playing with the youngest playing staff in Europe at the time. And then at that time in December into January, there were a whole plethora of injuries that came in. And then everyone wanted Chelsea to go out in the window and buy this, buy that, buy this, and that just wasn't going to happen. You know, so the frustration came from the fact that like these kids, these spoiled little brats that usually have Roman bail them out. Oh, Roman, buy us this, buy us that. They weren't getting their way anymore, you know? And now it's like, yo, we can't buy our way out of this. We have to just sit in it, allow for the team to come back together, heal, and then see where we go from there. But there's no buying our way out of this right now.
And as well, yeah. I know what you're saying, Ollie, about that period of time justified people protesting. You know, a month before that, we were second in the league.
But that's the point. That's the point I'm making. It felt like a false dawn, right? Like there was an excitement within Chelsea fan base, and all of a sudden, you like
the balloon popped.
Like there was basically the floor fell out, and it felt like for a period of time, it was not a case of you win one, then you lose one. It felt like it was losing and drawing and losing, and it was like teams also you should not be losing or drawing against, right? Especially when you got yourself to that high momentum. I mean, I think of this as an Arsenal fan. When we had the likes of Lokonga, which is, again, the parallels are there. We bought the Lokongas, we bought the Ben Whites and all those players, right? And then the first 3 games were awful, like, rightfully so. And I mean, one of the games we played was against you guys when you beat us at the Emirates. Arsenal fans were like, what is going on? Yeah. And then it took a while for us to get that belief. The parallels are there with Arsenal. Like, funny enough, at one point we had the youngest team in the Premier League. Again, that first season when we challenged for the title, we had the youngest team in the squad. So there's a lot of parallels there. The difference obviously is just that even actually, no, we spent money, you spent money. Like, it is what it is. At the start of the season, I said Chelsea will be one of the 4 teams that could challenge for the title. So I thought Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool will be good enough.
Wow,
I thought that. I mean,
did you actually think that?
Yeah, I said it on Mo's channel. I was like, listen, as much as I'll try.
He said that only.
Bro, listen, as much as I'll
convenient of you when we're playing you in 2 days. You know?
No, you can rewind the tapes. As much as I would troll you guys from a joke standpoint, if you ask me from a footballing seriousness standpoint, objectively, I would say Chelsea are a good enough team to challenge. Now, do I think you're a good enough team to win? I have my doubts. But again, I have my doubts about Arsenal.
Really?
So, you know what I mean?
You know what, Olu? let's give you the floor, man. We spoke about Chelsea briefly, but how we think we can win. I think I've said I'd be disappointed with a draw. I don't think you'd be disappointed with a draw. How would you feel about a draw? I'll ask you guys the same question with Chelsea. If you drew the game, forget about how it goes down. How would you feel?
I'll be disappointed just because I feel like we need to be. I think Arsenal are the points now where there's a confidence in going to the big teams and hoping for a win, right? Like that's just the confidence that happens within the team. I said this. This is the best Arsenal team that Arteta has had at the start of the season in terms of just the number of players around the pitch that you can go. Okay, there's interchangeable players that if an injury happens, it doesn't feel like the earth's about to end. So for me, it's like, right, we should be able to go to this away grounds and impose our football in the same way Man City were able to do so in the past. In the same way Liverpool were able to do in the past. Old Chelsea teams, old Arsenal teams, we used to go to these teams and win. All right. So, like, would I be happy with a draw? No. If we get a draw, would I be upset? No. Now, how I think the game is going to go, there's going to be a point when Arsenal enter the flow state, which I've started to call it that now, right? Where I don't think the players are thinking anymore, they're just playing, right? Happened against Bayern, second half, just go into that flow state. I think if we get into that, it will be hard for Chelsea. That's just what I think. If we get into that flow state, it's going to be hard for Chelsea. But again, we're playing away from home, so.
Well, you know what's interesting because you've been way more humble than a lot of Arsenal fans have listened to, but you guys all say the same thing. I don't know if Andrew and Den pick it up. Arsenal fans talk as if if they play their best, they win, and that's the only thing I think rival fans don't like when when you guys say that, because I don't think you're saying you listen to me. A lot of people say
I don't think that's a bad thing. Do you know what I mean?
No, the reason why I do is because we've only got a 15, 16 game sample size of that.
No, we've got 3 years.
I think
not really.
I think that they're in great form, the confidence they're in. I don't mind them saying that. I just don't like Olu hasn't shown it. I just don't like the dismissive tone. Do you know what I mean? We're not Tottenham.
Yeah, but as he just said, if we get into flow state, we'll win. That's what he just said.
I expect him to say that, though.
He can expect him exactly. He can say that because they are playing well, and they're
playing
all season. Do you know what I mean? It's just I'd be if I was them. If the roles were reversed, or sorry, the form like the season was, we were 6 points clear and going to them, and we've been playing the way they had and stuff like that, and I'd be saying the same thing. I mean, I'd be going, if we play our best, because I think if I was an Arsenal fan, I think we're better than Chelsea. So that means if we play our best, that's better than your best. Do you know what I mean? So it's like,
I think, I just think and I think this is where Ches is kind of like coming with it. He's like misconstruing their confidence for overconfidence, and
right. I don't.
So when you listen to some of the rivals, it's just like you can see it, you hear it in their tone that they're overconfident, right? But I don't think that that's what Olu's delivering here. I think Olu's pretty much just saying like,
no, I didn't say Olu was like that.
Do you not think part of that though? Do you not think?
But don't mince it though. That's all I'm saying. Just don't mince.
Yeah, I know you're saying the friendship between the two.
Yeah,
I can appreciate. I know Olu's saying it from a literal like we've beaten X amount of teams in X amount of games, so therefore if we play that way, we'll win. But the only difference is, I think people are factoring in the Chelsea record at Stamford Bridge way too much. I think if Olu, tell me if I'm wrong. I think if you actually Ahmed, I'll let you land after me. Olu, I don't think he's gone now, but I don't think the Arsenal fans this much chest if they hadn't won this many games at Stamford Bridge for so long. It's because they've won so many games here.
Yes. Let me ask a question. When you guys were beating us all the time with Drogba, weren't you going to a game just expecting that you're going to beat us, regardless?
Yeah, that's why I understand the confidence. Yeah, 100.
So like, it's going to be natural. Like when you see, was it since 2018? We haven't lost the game.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be an element of confidence in the sense that, okay, Arteta knows how to set up against a different version of Chelsea team. Because, again, this is not the same Chelsea team 5 years ago, right? When Saka scored that lucky goal that lobbed over the keeper.
Not even the one from a year ago.
Exactly, right? So it's an evolution, right?
Yeah.
But it feels like Arteta always seems to be able to build a team strong enough to go at Chelsea, right? So again, it's not overconfidence. I'm not going to go into it overconfidence. Like, I'll do it as a joke if I wanted to, right? But we're having a good, serious conversation right now, so I keep the banter away from that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a confidence. But again, if Chelsea beat us, I would not sit there and go, "Oh my god, that's a shock." That's the difference,
You wouldn't.
right? No, because you're away from home, like, and it can happen. Chelsea are a good team.
That's contrary to your fan base, bro.
Yeah, but I'm me.
Your
opinion, I'm listening to it. I'm saying that's a new opinion. That's a niche opinion.
But listen, you cannot have the likes of what Liverpool. Liverpool came to yours, you beat them, right?
Yeah.
You beat Barcelona at home, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you've had a few sort of shock losses, the likes of Sunderland, again, which was a stupid mistake from your defense, right? It was literally dumbness that happened, right? You drew with Crystal Palace, but again, that was very early in the season. Like, most of the times when you get the big teams come over, the team rises up, right? And when you got a young team as well, sometimes they play with that fear. So there's no like, I can't just sit there and fool myself and say, "Oh, we're going to go there and whitewash Chelsea 3-0." Like that.
Yeah, that's arrogant. What you said, Ahmed?
I was just going to say, part of it, as you know, Ches, like, part of it is, this is also rivalry, right? So for some of these guys, right, it's also like, you know, this is our rival, we have to beat them. So there's always going to be that aspect that's always going to play a part of it as well. So I think that's probably another
don't get me wrong. On Sunday, I'm gonna be talking the biggest smoke. Don't worry about that, man. It's gonna happen, right?
Yes.
But right now we're having a good conversation. I don't want to be
more objective conversation. In a minute, we'll go through, like, you know, teams and who's better. You know, a little conversation there. I know the older guys here, they're like when we talk about Caicedo, right? Who's better? But I kind of find it entertaining a little bit. You know, go through who's better, what part, what traits are better. Someone was telling me
1 hour ago that, you know, he's gonna get a Ballon d'Or. So
hey, he's currently
wait, what? Who?
He's currently third.
Agal was telling me he's gonna get a Ballon d'Or. You know,
who's he?
I said what? Agal. I said Agal was telling me he's gonna get the Ballon d'Or, bro.
Well, who's the guy we're talking about? You're not talking about Rice.
Rice. That's what he's talking about, bro.
Well, you know what Scorcher said? Big up Scorcher. I was listening to Catch's stream, yeah, and he went, "I still believe he's a £40 million player." I believe him. Rice isn't doing mad stuff, innit? He's just doing, like, running with the ball. Is that what we're doing? Man's running with the football, and people praising it like he's doing some mad stuff.
All right, this is the part where I'm going to be.
It's true though. I could be shameless too, you know.
It's not. That isn't true. You know what? You know what's going to happen, right? On Sunday, the
man runs to the ball, sweats, and goes, "Oh no, he ran with the ball, Ches." Yes.
Are you saying he's Conor Gallagher? You saying he's Conor Gallagher?
That's basically what he's saying. You're saying
Conor Gallagher.
But we can't take the ball in the half turn. I'm meant to respect that. Come on, man.
Do you know how many players? Okay, Adel Taarabt could take the ball in the half turn. So bloody what?
Yeah, exactly.
So bloody what? There's so many skillful players. This half turn thing is the most. Like, one person says it, and one person says that everyone runs with it. like, do you remember the Gabriel Zabozo thing? Rand said it once, and everyone said it repeated like it was true. And now people are walking back that thing. That's the same thing. Like,
I mean, there is a reason why he bought Zubimendi. I'm just making things up.
No, the reason why I bought Zubimendi because we wanted to make our team stronger. Like,
because he's weak at that area.
No, I promise you this. Listen, I always say this: don't analyze Declan Rice for what you think he should do. Analyze him for what he is, and when you realize what he is, and again, Bayern found out on Wednesday what he is.
Oh my god,
he is an engine. He's the engine of the team.
Hey, Rob, you're so funny.
And then also the other thing is this, right? Arsenal don't play with fixed positions. Like, this idea people think of, like, Arsenal players are constantly rotating. So at some point you see Zubimendi much higher than he is, and at other points you see him much higher than Zubimendi. So again, like, it's not strict. This is what Declan Rice does. This is what Declan Rice doesn't do. Which is why when he did the comparison between him and Caicedo, he said, "Don't compare me to him. I'm more of an 8," right? Because he knows that even his role has to be more flexible than the set roles that people think because we play Football Manager or we play FIFA, right?
I just don't think it's. I think Ches. I don't know if you're doing it for banter or what, because you're smiling when you say it. So I don't know if you're being truthful about Rice. But I just think it's when people call Caicedo just a shin kicker. You know what I mean? Like that. Or just a tackler. Or something like that. Declan Rice is a very, very, very good player. Very good player. I don't get... When I defend Caicedo against Rice, it's not to rip Rice apart. It's just that, I just like my player better because I'm biased. But
that's fair.
Declan Rice is a very, very good player. I don't. He's a very,
Andrew,
very good player, and he's playing
Andrew,
very well.
let's add to it. So one last thing before you go, Rob. What are you saying? Again, objectively, his own peers has voted him twice into the Premier League team of the season, maybe even 3 times, and also into the Champions League team. Again, that's not the fans, that's his peers. The people he plays against are voting him. So if that tells you what the players feel about him, then clearly there's a disconnect with how people seem to look at Declan Rice.
Sounds like he's got a lot of friends throughout the league. That's great.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, money talks, man.
A lot of friends in high places.
Hey, it gotta happen, man.
He said
as
he
a Nigerian,
voted for Caicedo, guys. He said he voted for Caicedo. You know what I mean? Should give him some leave.
He did say that. To be fair, Rob, we don't see you because you kind of side when I was telling us about what Rice could do. I don't think he's a glorified, like a glorified ball carrier. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. It's up to people to decide. But Rob, do you fear Rice on Sunday with our midfield?
No. I was talking to somebody that they said we should have Caicedo men mark Rice. I was like,
no.
We will be the biggest loser if we go and men mark because we're losing the most. There's nothing that Rice brings offensively that is that significant of a threat to us. Bar set pieces. So in open play, why would you man mark Declan Rice? More often than not, he is on the same line as the centre backs. Like he's not like in advanced position where you need to go.
Lie, Rob. You're lying now.
True. Yeah, I would agree with
again,
that.
He picks up the ball. He picks up the ball around the same area in centre back, and then he drives the ball forward.
He doesn't.
Okay.
Zubimendi does.
Zubimendi is the holding
Zubimendi
six.
does.
No, but I know Zubimendi is, but Zubimendi usually is a little bit further than Declan Rice.
No, he's not. No, he's not. They run the interchange. Rob, the first chance against Tottenham. What was the first chance against Tottenham for Arsenal?
Oh, it was the 3rd minute.
Oh, the Declan Rice in the box.
That's a heat map, by the way.
Volley in the box.
That's a heat map.
I'm not saying he doesn't get in the box.
It counts. Get it on your laptop.
He doesn't get in the attacking positions.
Get it on your laptop. Your screen.
I'm just saying. For me, Declan Rice.
We can see it now.
Declan Rice is an elite defensive player.
A little bit back.
Go on, Rob. Sorry, go on, Rob. Go on.
He is an elite defensive player. I've been saying this for a time. I think Declan Rice would be one of the best centre backs in Europe if he became a centre back. I think that's his definition. I won't even lie to you. I think that his definition is centre back.
I'm listening.
No, because I don't think he offers anything. I think Arsenal were much more threatening with Xhaka as an 8 than Declan
Right
Rice.
now, I was waiting for that. Rob, you fell into my trap. No. Hey, Rob fell into my trap. So, Rob, Arsenal's top goal scoring season ever. Who played in the midfield?
I don't know what Arsenal.
Okay, I'll tell you.
I don't track Arsenal.
2 years ago, 88 goals in the league. Declan Rice, Odegaard, and Thomas Partey. More than the one that Xhaka played in the season before that everyone thought was a better attacking team. Arsenal scored more goals than that.
How many of those were from set pieces?
Not a lot were from set pieces because that season we were not scoring set pieces.
2 years ago. That's what it was. 2 years ago.
No, Ollie, that's a lie. Ollie, that's a lie. Ollie, that's a lie.
Really?
That's a lie.
It was last year.
With Xhaka, Martinelli had his greatest ever season. Odegaard had his greatest ever season. Saka had his best attacking season in Arsenal. With Xhaka in number 8.
Objectively,
Ollie, to be fair, rivals feared you guys more in that season.
I think you guys more that season.
How's that possible? How's that possible when Arsenal?
Ollie, you know that's true. Ollie, don't lie.
That's true. That's a lie because Arsenal finished 2 points. Arsenal finished 2 points behind Man City the season I'm talking about with Declan Rice. Scored the most goals we ever scored, right? And also wiped at the second half of the season wiped so many teams with 6-0s, 5-0s. You remember that run we're going on when we
why are we so concerned about
one.
Sorry, Olo, why are we so concerned about what they do offensively? I don't get it. Like the Arsenal that we're facing right now are very formidable because of what they do defensively.
Exactly.
Like that's what we should be focused on. How do you break down a team like that? And what does it take to do that? I think that Declan Rice is a key cog in how they set up defensively. I think that, obviously the loss of Gabriel will impact how they set up defensively. I don't know what Hincapié is. Mascara, he's 21. He doesn't have the experience of the Premier League. So, yeah, like those are the things that we need to be focused on. We're not talking about like 3 years ago, how many goals you scored or whatever. Like, it's not going to come down to that. This match is not going to come down to goals. It's going to come down to who has the best structure and who can produce on the moments. That's really what it is.
I agree with you. I just wanted to point out an inconsistency in an argument about a player when objectively the numbers show that actually with him Arsenal were greater attacking threat than with Xhaka.
Or your eye test, were you attack more fluid with Xhaka or with Declan Rice?
I literally gave you the facts that Arsenal.
I'm asking you, watching your team, which attack was more fluid?
Yes, everyone's taking last season when there was a massive drop off.
No,
right?
That's the question. Which attack was more fluid? Xhaka is an 8 or Declan Rice is an 8?
The one with Declan Rice, because in the second half of the season we blew teams away. It's just a fact. You cannot argue with it. You can't argue with the facts. Go back and watch it.
Let's get some more pressing matters, isn't it? Let's move this conversation a bit more. Sick panel here. I want you guys to all get involved. Let's go through the players, okay? So we can sort of do like 11s and what we would do, but the Chelsea boys can start. Yeah. Who needs to play for Chelsea on Sunday? Like what player? Don't mention Caicedo, obviously, because we know he's going to play. Players who potentially could be in or out. So you got the Laps, João Pedro's, the big list of names, like players. Who needs to play on Sunday, basically, to win the game? To unlock the defense, like them was saying.
Malo Gusto.
Listen, I hate the Malo Gusto take. I'm a big Malo Gusto fan. But, I think in this game, I was thinking about this a little bit. Yeah, obviously Enzo probably is going to be the box crusher in this game. He's still going to continue to do that, which I think is necessary. But you know what? I think Andre Santos. I think he's still too early for him. I would have hoped that he could have been. He may. I think so. You know what? I'm going to say. I think Andre Santos is probably going to be a lot more key than, in my personal opinion.
You think Santos is more key than someone like an attacking player?
Yeah, I think.
Here's the reason why that won't happen. Who do you have on the bench?
I know that's the problem. I know that's what I was saying. If we had someone on the bench named Lavia, maybe ideally, we could have. That's what I'm saying. Because I feel like he would have been really. Because
actually, Lavia today would be lovely.
But I think obviously he can't be in the game. But I think for me, obviously, if it's not going to be him, then I can't lie to you. Maybe Buddy Shield is going to be needing this game. I'm going to be quite real with you on that one. And the reason why I say that, I know I can see Couch is not too pleased with that one. I think, listen, his performance against Liverpool was quite good, and I should give him credit for that. But I feel like in a game where these guys are going to be quite competitive, set piece wise, caliber, sometimes the ball in the air, a little bit worrying.
No, facts.
Same with Buddy Shield.
Buddy Shield is going to fair.
I feel like with Buddy Shield, I can be a little bit more content. Does that make sense? Like I can be a little bit more content, and I can expect a good performance from Buddy Shield too, if that makes sense.
How many?
How many games has Buddy Shield played recently?
One game.
Okay, cool. Couch, continue.
Yeah, no, and he'll be on that. Like I don't want him to do more damage.
Ahmed, who's your player, bro?
I said Buddy Shield.
Buddy Shield, man.
I thought you were saying my boy Andre.
I would. That would probably be my answer, but obviously that won't happen. Obviously because of how bad our bench is right now midfield wise. I know Sugu's come back, but obviously there's no chance he's starting.
Okay, Robert Andrew, get used to your answers. Yeah, Olo, I'll give you the same. But then who are you gonna choose as defensively or offensively? It's up to you. But
no, I think Fofana's the guy for me.
Okay.
I think he's our alpha right now as far as that defense goes. And we're seeing right now, like you play next to Chalobah and they're producing clean sheet after clean sheet.
Yeah, it's been good, yeah.
So, yeah, I think Fofana's the key. He's also very good in the air too, which is underrated and underrated skill for him. Like, I mean, obviously center back, but he's got an incredible leap on him.
He has a good leap, but I don't think it's great in the air. He has a good leap on him, but he missed time jumps a lot. He missed time jumps
a lot. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
I
don't need to debate this. I watch him enough to know. But
so do I. Yes.
I'm not too sure about that one, Robert. And I'll be honest with you, mate.
Rob, why are you splitting his header in?
No, remember the penalty that Sanchez gave up to Hoyland in
it can't happen, but it doesn't mean it doesn't.
So I'm giving you an example. You said now
I can give you hundreds of examples where it hasn't been the case, though. Like, what do you mean?
Okay,
one example is not proof.
Hey, Rob, that's harsh. Come on.
Yeah, like, we can't give it for one error, bro. That's a bit unfair, no?
No, I've seen it multiple times. That's the one that comes to mind.
But I feel like that was like one time in a big game, in particular against United, where that took place, right? If we're being fair to him.
Continue. I'm not gonna point score.
Anyhow, fellas, I gotta run, but we'll speak soon.
Love that, love.
After the game, have a nice one.
Rob, or Andy.
I think West has met his quota for the week. I don't think he's playing in this game. Let alone start.
What?
I don't think he's
Rob,
playing one game a week.
For the week, he's played one match.
Yes, it is on a 1 game a week regimen. The Reece James regimen from last season.
You don't think they'll rest him against Leeds?
No, I think he plays against Leeds. I don't see him starting on Sunday.
Nah, he has to start, Rob, man. He's our best centre back.
No, I agree that he has to. I agree that I want him to start, but I just don't think he starts. I think he gets rested for this particular game. He might come on, but I don't think he starts. He can't play 2 games a week.
Who's this?
Wes.
Wesley Fofana.
Yeah.
Oh, Wes. I thought you said Verts. I was like, when did you say that?
No, we ain't got that, Rob.
Bloody hell.
Wait, if you're gonna sign Tosin, you're gonna start Tosin.
Yeah, Rob, what's the alternative, please?
Trevor Badiashile.
Oh my lord. Oh, hey, Andrew, Ahmed, and Rob. I'm watching it, my friends on you, yeah. If I see that partnership, I swear I'm gonna be so upset.
There's no way that's gonna happen.
Honestly, if I see that partnership, I'm gonna give up immediately. Like, effectively, Rob. You're saying Rob's not even laughing, by the way. Look at Rob's face.
No, I'm not.
Rob, you're not being serious.
I don't get the joke here. Like, for one thing I know for sure, Badiashile is starting. And I don't think West is playing as much as West will be my ideal choice.
I think West. Who do we have after this? We have Leeds, and who else do we play on the weekend?
Bournemouth, I think.
You know what? Unironically, I think you can do a thing where you play Fofana twice this week.
Exactly.
You give him a week off. You give him the week off after that. You can actually do that. I'll be honest with you.
Okay. I believe it when I see it, but I don't think.
Listen, even Maresca is not going to be like, he's going to be on red if I play him. You know what I mean? He's going to have to play him.
Boston, listen, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I would agree. Imagine Moreno.
I don't think so.
Moreno in the pocket.
I don't think we are.
And then Chalobah getting confused like this. Man's just like, and then it's a through ball. And then
Shile and Fofana. I'm sorry. So let me ask a question. Yes, Shaq. Shaq, you're not allowed to be happy. Remember that. So I don't want to hear no smoke from you. You're meant to be
let's not do that, man. Why are we beefing in front of the ops, Ollie? What's going on?
No, because I've got beef for you.
We'll talk right now. What we doing? I was gonna come here and smoke, but now you're gonna make me diss my own team now.
I'm joking. Now, big up.
Everyone, bro. Big up everyone.
So we'll go back to that. So I'm trying to understand this. Badiashile, who's only played 1 game in how many in like almost a season? Because he was out most for last season, wasn't he?
That's a lot of smoke for Badiashile, mate. What are you trying to say?
No. I'm just trying to say you want to bring a player like that into a high intensity game.
Right? You know we did that against Liverpool.
Against Liverpool.
And look at Liverpool.
Don't chance lucrative. Don't do that.
Look at Liverpool.
At the time, they weren't the Liverpool of now.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna say this.
Because if there was, no one would have placed our win.
I promise you, if you put Badiashile on that pitch against Arsenal, Arteta's gonna lick his lips. he would lick his lip.
Marino?
The problem is
Movement.
The problem is you think it's easy. It's easy to get on us at our centre back. Our defensive structure protects our centre backs massively. It's hard to get at our centre backs. It's hard to get a 1v1 against our centre backs. PSG couldn't, Barcelona couldn't, Liverpool couldn't. Like our fullbacks and our midfield protects our centre backs massively.
But Sunderland could. Or Sunderland could, right?
No, they couldn't. Did you watch their goals?
No, Sunderland was long throws.
Wait, so
if you
Olu, don't be those kind of football fans.
So the second goal wasn't. Wait, the second goal wasn't.
Andrew,
So are you telling me the second goal
wasn't 1-1? You're watching the
That's
match.
a bit cheeky.
You just exposed yourself, Olu.
Did he? Wait, sorry. The second goal Sunderland scored.
That was Trevor Talabot.
It was a long ball. What are you talking about?
Exactly. And so guess what? This defense they said doesn't get exposed got exposed. That's my point I'm trying to make.
Context, we're trying to go for a 90th-minute winner. What are you talking about?
But you still, whether it's the first minute or the 90th minute, you still got exposed. Yes or no?
Did you get exposed against Sunderland?
Of course we did. I'm not saying we don't get exposed.
It was just a mistake.
Rob said no. It doesn't matter. You still got exposed.
And also, you are poo-pooing our win against Liverpool. Did you beat Liverpool?
Poo-pooing.
No, we lost to them.
Okay then. So Liverpool was able to get at your centre backs.
Didn't you lose to Bayern? So what? Like we could play this game over and over again.
But that's what I'm saying it's hard to get a centre back, and you telling me, look at this Liverpool now.
I didn't say that. I just said no. The way you said it was like you're impenetrable, and I'm saying to you that there are situations that have shown that you can get at the centre backs. In the same way, at Arsenal, I'm not saying we're impenetrable. You can't get our centre backs.
Yeah, I'm not saying
we
you
just
cannot.
concede. We concede less chances than you do. That's just the reality of it.
Yeah, I'm not saying you cannot. I'm just saying it's hard because the shape in our defensive structure, especially with elite fullbacks that we have in protection in front of them, and a great goalkeeper behind it, I think you. Oh, I don't know why you're laughing.
What was that? The way you threw that in there. The way you threw it.
I think you just triggered Andrew, bro. You know that one.
It's just the word great.
By the way, Andrew, what was the last
this season he's been great. This season, I'm telling you, he's gonna be the better goalkeeper on Sunday.
Andrew, why are you doing a pep? Why are you doing a pep? Don't scratch your head, bro. He's been good this season. Want him
to, no. Shall we go back to your original question?
Yeah, Rob, what's the answer, by the way?
Yeah, Rob.
Badiashile.
I said, for me, I was defending the Badiashile shot, but I'm saying Gusto for me is the player that needs to start.
Right.
Okay, fair enough.
So I think he's going to play anywhere. I just think where he's going to play is going to be key, and that's Enzo Fernandez. Whether he's dropped back a bit or whether he's playing right now like he did against Barcelona, I think it's going to be key. Yeah, that's it, essentially. But I don't know why Rob's so certain someone is starting when Maresca'S proven he does.
Hey, Shaq and Ollie, do you know why you should be worried, though? Because we're just giving you like 5 different names.
No,
you don't think this is going to be an easy game. When you rock up, and you're like, and you get a draw or a loss, and you're like, you know what? Maybe Chelsea aren't that bad. It's going to be hey, Alfred, not Ollie and Shaq, to be fair, but I'm going to hear the Arsenal fans revise the game. They're going to be like, you know what?
Nobody says an easy game. Again, I came here and said it's
not you, Ollie.
I love the fact you said a draw or a loss. Like a draw is not a disappointing for you.
No, but you lot would be disappointed with a draw because of the amount of chest they had.
But you're playing at home. You should.
No, Ollie, I'm not saying you. You know the Arsenal fans who were saying, "Oh, like you know what a guy was saying to Ahmed, we're gonna win. I know you guys are good, but we're gonna win." To get a draw would then mean they need to humble themselves because they thought they were gonna win.
Why?
Because despite the fact I'm telling you I'm good, and they still think they're gonna win, you can't draw the game and be like, "Oh well, you needed to draw anyway." Doesn't make sense.
We drew with Sunderland. We thought we were gonna win. Like, doesn't mean there's going to be humility from the Arsenal.
Yeah, but I'm not Sunderland. What are you talking about?
No, but you're saying, no, but you're better than Sunderland. You're better than Sunderland. So why would the Arsenal fans have humility for Chelsea when we didn't have humility for Sunderland?
Football's a humbler. That's what we
football does speak, man. We saying Shaq, who do you need to start for Arsenal? Obviously not the main guys like Rice and stuff. Well, Rice is he's a ball carrier. Anyway, who would you say needs to start for Arsenal? Like Defo, who's like a squad player-ish.
For me, yeah, in that centre back, Hincapié has to start. I think Mosquera and Saliba, they're a bit too similar. They like to let the ball bounce. They're a bit too nonchalant, and I think Hincapié is a bit no nonsense, like Gabriel. But yeah, I want Hincapié to start. As much as I don't really rate your attackers like that, aside from Pedro, the two Brazilians, aside from them, I think your attackers stink. But I think your attackers have a lot of what's the right word? They have a lot of endeavor. Do you know what I mean? They'll end up getting goals. They'll end up getting assists in it. Do you know what I mean? That Pedro Neto.
Hey, Shaq just violated us so rudely. Man said they're crap.
No, but I've been saying that about your wingers. Your wingers stink, bro. You got Megan Rapinoe on your left wing, and you man are bigging up because he's got 1-2 goals and assists in that against Carrier back. Now, what are we doing here, man?
Don't let him score against you.
No, who do you have? I'm saying, I don't want to saying that. If he scores against you,
I don't care. I don't care because I saw United fans going through this with Garnacho for 2 years. Man will bag a goal.
Who you bring to the table
for the rest of the 90 minutes?
Now, who are you bringing to the table? Martinelli?
Sorry?
Are you bringing Martinelli to the table?
Martinelli, Madueke, you take
your pick. Get out of here, man.
This man said Madueke.
This means you can start laughing now. You can start laughing now. It's funny. We get it.
I think the attacks are pretty similar.
Huh?
Andrew, no, they're not.
Andrew, no, you're tripping.
Andrew's doing the humble thing.
No. In terms of, let me rephrase that. I don't think Arsenal's attack is superior to ours. I mean, Saka stunk out the season.
Attack is superior to them, to theirs.
I don't. Well, but we are literally. There's one goal between us as clubs this season. There's one goal.
And we haven't had our best
and
attacker.
The conversion rate is the same percentage as well. It's not
but we don't have our best attacker, and our number 9 just got back from injury.
No, but I'm just saying. I don't think like people can dismiss our wingers, no problem, but I don't think Arsenal's attack is like superior at all to our attack whatsoever. Madueke stinks, bro. He just dribbles. That's all he does. You know, Martinelli in and out. Saka's. I think this injury has affected him a lot more than people realise. The past one, he's just coming. It's going to take a while to get back into form. Gyökeres, all right, and then don't see the difference in him and Delap. Who else? Is that it?
Yeah,
that's it, right?
Really.
No, Eze was stinking up the gaff before the hat trick at the weekend.
He wasn't. Do you know he's got? Was it? I think it's 10 goal contributions in 16 games this season. Like
he's still be rubbish.
All right, fair enough. Again,
the guy's only 30. And that's like he's 21. Come on, man.
Again, who said anything about his age? I just said I'm
saying the reason why I'm mentioning his age because there's no climatization needed. He's been in the Prem.
And he's still good.
I'm not violating him. He's still a young man.
If I said the Chelsea player had 10 goal contributions in 16 games, you guys will call it an exceptional.
It depends who you're talking about. If we're talking about Palmer, then no. If we're talking about Garnacho, then yes.
Do you know what 10 in 16 is? That's one. Was more than one every 2 games. Oh no, it's not more than one. It's almost one every game, basically. Again, I'm just saying to you, like. If you look objectively, he's actually played well. What people are thinking, I would say, what people think players should do and what they do are 2 different things. Listen, when people talk about Arsenal's attack is based on movement and fluidity and also the system itself. It's not based on individual brilliance. The only individual brilliance we tend to do is when we get Saka isolated one-on-one with a left back. But most times, it's actually based on the system and moving constantly. So that's why it's like when people say Arsenal's strike isn't good, I'll go individually. You wouldn't say that's part of the best ever, but when they play as a collective, you see how well they play together, basically. But
so Shaq, is your answer?
The Eze stats.
So Ollie, what's your answer?
The Eze stats have been very bloated after that hat trick at the weekend. It was 6 before that game. It was 9 now. It's 9 now.
You got to bloat it, baby. You got to bloat it.
A bit of a stat pad going on there.
Andrew, do you know why I do that? The reason why I do that, and I'll answer your question, Ches. Do you know the reason why I do that? Do you know what? Do you know when everyone's like, Arsenal only score from corners, and how quickly that's changed?
Oh yeah.
Now we've got more goals from open play than corners.
Yeah, because of one game against
You're
Spurs. That's
supposed
our
to.
point.
You're
Is that just
supposed
corners
to.
by itself? Or is
What?
that corners and set pieces?
Hey,
that we
Ahmed, if we
scored?
score 3 goals against them, are we the best attacking team ever now?
No,
If we
That's what I'm
score
saying.
goals against Arsenal.
That's what I know. Is it just corners only? That's
I
that?
don't-
Or is it just
I
corners
don't
set
think that
pieces?
should
And
be-
you know.
I
Ollie,
don't
you know
think
you're
that
being
should be
shameless. I can tell you
ridiculed,
the
What
face.
am I supposed to say?
I'm proving a point. I'm literally proving a point about how
scoring from
these
set
stats.
pieces shouldn't be ridiculed. It should be
Yeah.
admired.
No, Andrew, no one's doing that, but he's saying, "Oh, like we've scored the most now." Like, oh, last game you was like 3rd.
No, they've perfected
Exactly.
it, though, haven't they? That's the thing. They've perfected
Exactly.
it. You know, they've
But
perfected
the
it.
point I'm trying to make is just that how quickly the narratives people have can shift. That's what I'm exposing. That's what I'm exposing.
Of course,
How
yeah,
quickly
true,
can
true,
shift.
true. It's like if
Now-
you lose this weekend, you're only like 3 points behind us and in front of us and 4 points in front of City.
Anyways, the player that should play because Trossard is injured. Well,
No,
apparently,
your manager said he could play, bro.
He probably could play, but
Oh, what
Yeah.
Trossard is about? Yeah.
No, he's
Yeah,
out.
apparently, bro. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
a massive. If Trossard has not played, that's a massive loss.
yeah,
He's been your best player. He's been your best
He's
attacker.
in
He's not
form.
in
Yeah,
there.
he's in form.
He's been
Oh,
your best
yeah.
attacker this season.
But if we to pick, then I'm gonna just put black excellence on the pitch, man.
Yeah, I just looked up and
Well,
went,
you choosing Miles Lewis Skelly? Is that what you're saying?
No, black excellence.
yeah,
man.
exactly.
Even when you're then what you're saying?
You're gonna put Mascara goalkeeper, yeah?
No,
Obviously, you know what I'm saying.
no. I'm talking about the guy who scored his first goal on Wednesday and has something to prove.
Oh,
Nani Madueke.
Black excellence.
Wow, I didn't know you were gonna go there.
Hey, I'm going left field. I'm going left field.
That
man.
is very left field, Ollie. I'll give you that. You saying, Rob? You gonna say something?
Hey, would he play left wing, Ola? Would he play left wing?
He probably will play left wing if
Okay.
Nani
I bloody hope so.
Nani against Reece James. I'm trying to see that.
Nah,
Again.
legit.
elite movement. Again, don't think of it as one-on-one. We're not
Elite
playing
movement.
one-on-one. Yes,
know.
Arsenal play with elite movements, not one-on-one. Not
Oh.
one-on-one.
We had no doubt about his one-on-one and dribbling, but it was just a bit afterwards that we just frowned upon.
Yeah.
That was, do you know what I mean?
There you go.
Nigerian connections.
I'm just telling you, let it all work out, baby. Let it all work out.
Ollie, it's going to be a very good game tonight. We can go through the teams now. I'm joint 11. I've seen it all over YouTube, so why not? No rules. Listen, 100+ people in here. Smash the like for me. Ahmed's channel will be down below. Shaq's channel down below. With the people
I'm going to shoot because I've got an early start tomorrow.
I'm gonna fight Rob. I know I'm gonna fight Rob today.
I'll speak.
I know
Andrew,
I'm
we'll definitely speak after the game.
Yeah,
What are you
Sometime
going
in
to fight? What are you going to fight me on, Oli?
Because I know the first person you're gonna say is gonna make me annoyed. So let's just get out of the way.
Let's get us out of the way that we can cut and go about our day.
What?
Go and fight me.
Yes,
You're gonna
man.
fight me. So goalkeeper.
What's the question?
Goalkeeper.
No, I'm just going through this.
Combine 11. Yes, obviously,
Yeah.
Robert Sanchez.
There you go. I told you I'm gonna fight him.
He's been the best keeper in the league this season.
You're mad, man.
bro.
You're mad,
He's
man.
been the what do you mean, Rob?
Absolutely
He's been
mad,
the best
man.
keeper in the league this season.
Ches, you know what to do. Just ignore him.
Hey Rob, the thing is, as
No,
much as
you
he's
have-
being good,
no,
there's actually
he's-
being goalkeeper better than him.
No.
That's the
They
problem.
have one more clean sheet than Sanchez.
Okay,
Their
let me
elite defense has one more clean sheet than Sanchez.
Okay,
I
And
hear
Sanchez
you.
been playing with
Ches.
Thompson and Trevor Chalobah for
Ches,
most of the
I'm not-
season.
Ches, I'm not
But
gonna have a
Robert,
goalkeeper.
if
Wait.
Sanchez had one more, you'd want him, wouldn't you?
No, don't
If
forget that.
If Sanchez had the Arsenal defense, I probably should have break the 15 goal.
Okay, so
Hey, Olu,
Rob,
respond to that,
we've had
mate.
both
Guys,
Saliba and Gabriel injured. So what now? Was it you man
No, we have
earlier on
what?
saying here that you man got a great structure now?
You have
So
what?
what we doing? We've had both Saliba and Gabriel get injured throughout the season.
Not at the same time.
So
Not at
what
the same
now?
time. Not at the same
Huh?
time. Not at the same time.
all right. So I'm gonna first of all, I'm gonna say what have you done. Not forget the what have you done for me lately. First of all, a keeper who has got 2 Golden Gloves back-to-back seasons, right? 2 of them
Yeah.
back-to-back seasons, right? A guy who hardly concedes goals, right? And yes, okay, he's considered a few more recently, right? But it's still got the most clean sheets in the league right now, right? A guy who basically at corners, you don't think like you're gonna your Arsenal fans don't get scared when we see a cross or a corner. And also, unlike Sanchez, I always say this: Sanchez makes one mistake a game, right?
No,
When
he
you see the
doesn't.
Chelsea, yes, he
No,
does.
he doesn't. You're
difference
talking about Sanchez of 2 years ago.
No, bro,
Not today, Sanchez.
not last
Two
not
years
last game,
ago.
bro, wasn't it last week where he
More
kicked
like
the ball?
earlier on this year.
Didn't he kick a ball on the back of a player's head? Did that not happen? Did he kick the ball on Enzo's back?
Is that
On
a
the back of
BS
Enzo's
or
head?
did Raya not get low by Richarlison against Spurs?
Yes, it did happen.
Hold on, Oli, let me tackle this. Let me tackle this one.
Wait, before Shaq, I said the thing about Sanchez is Sanchez makes what you know what it's gonna happen on Sunday. He's gonna make one mistake.
Hey, can we move on? We're spending way too long on the goalkeeper.
I've got to go, Jeff, by the way. I've got to go, bro.
I'll put description down below.
Anyways,
boys,
it's Raya.
Can we be quicker on this one because we haven't got too long left? I don't spoke too long. That's Raya. Guys, the centre backs, Rob. Can we concede these, please?
Yeah, don't.
I'll give you the centre back. Sure.
Okay, and then by the way, we're only doing fit and Shaq wanted him Cape, no?
Yeah, we'll put in Cape.
Alright, cool. Cucurella, let's put him in because I know my man's been good, but he's not better than Cucurella. Guys, we could break this one for a little few minutes, but I have to go with James. Rob's obviously going to go with James.
He doesn't play right back.
Olu, do one of you guys want to change? Because I don't understand why
he doesn't play right back for you.
Not
comparable. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
No, he does.
Yes, he does.
He plays centre midfield.
How are you telling us? Yeah, against Barcelona, he plays centre midfield, but for the league, he plays right back.
He's played right back most of the season, Olu. He has. I can get it up.
Olu, I tell you what, Olu, yeah, this time next season, yeah, I think our guys got to get in there, but right now, let's just give it to Reece.
Yeah, Shaq. Yeah, someone's using their head. Pause. Let's use him, man.
He's quality, man. I can't lie, man. Man.
Hey, Oli, hold that. Okay. The double pivot, we're going to put in Caicedo and Rice.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, for that.
Okay.
Rob.
No, go on. I want to know who you put in number 10.
Now, this is the debate I've seen on so many YouTube streams. Is why I want to do it with you guys. I don't know what to put in the 10 because you've got Jalpez played up front.
Just put Eze. Just get over.
But Eze hasn't been good other than Spurs. Oh.
So which number 10 of your team is playing?
That's what I'm debating with you.
So put Eze. So put Enzo.
Enzo has been better than Eze this year.
Enzo Fernandez.
No, he hasn't.
Rob, tell them, please. I'm not making this up.
No, this is the Arsenal player.
I'm actually not being biased. I'm being serious.
Why do we do this?
That flat-footed penguin should be nowhere near a combined level. Not hearing it. Good player. I'm not hearing it. I'm sorry.
No, Rob, tell them, please.
I don't need to tell them about Enzo Fernandez, bro. It's a waste of breath. If you think Eze has been better than Enzo Fernandez, I seriously don't know what to tell you.
Okay, Olu and Shaq, forget the number 10. Who's been a better player this season, Enzo or Eze?
Eze.
Oh my god.
To be fair, it's fine margins. It's fine margins.
My god.
What is Eze done better than Enzo, boys?
I'm going Eze.
Scoring a hat-trick against Spurs.
Olu, I know you're going to write up a scope right now, give us a monologue, but what's he done better than him? Please tell me, Olu, please.
Okay,
do you know what? Yeah.
No, you want Enzo. So we will see on Sunday when Enzo drowns in that midfield. No, let him have it. Do you know what? I want to prove a point.
Let him have Enzo then.
Hey, Rob, we won that one. We won it.
Shaq.
No, I know what Olu's doing. I know what Olu's doing.
Shaq, listen to me. On Sunday, when he drowns in that midfield, right? We're gonna watch it.
Rob, we're gonna watch him
drown. We're gonna watch him drown in that midfield.
When he cooks your midfield, I want you back here on Monday.
Rob,
Oli, we're gonna speak. You can't go nowhere either, bro. Get over here, man.
I promise you, I'll be here. But when he drowns, listen. When he drowns on Sunday, I want you to come back here and say this.
Enzo, I am sorry. If it's on the smaller teams, I will hear. Enzo doesn't drown against big teams.
Let me finish my point. On Sunday, when he drowns, I want you to come back on Monday here and say, "I am sorry. I doubted you, and yes, Enzo drowned." I want you to say those exact words.
Okay. And what if he cooks? What are you gonna say?
What if he doesn't drown?
Tell me what you want me to say.
No, you're the one giving people speeches to give.
I'm giving you a speech because you're telling me that one drown.
So you need to come in and concede that Enzo Fernandez is better than Declan Rice.
Yeah, Oli, you have to.
Impossible. I'll come here and sing Chelsea.
Impossible. No. I want you to come here and say Enzo Fernandez is better than Declan Rice.
I was wrong. He played better than him. He's better.
No, I was wrong. I was wrong on Enzo Fernandez. He's better than Declan Rice.
Shaq, do you hear what's funny? we're comparing Eze to Fernandez, but now they want to bring Bryce back into this conversation. You see the logic that was this sound?
Crazy.
Because Enzo,
Crazy. I know it's mad, innit? It's mad. This is why I feel like this conversation, Enzo should never be in it, but it's just is what it is, isn't it? We'll give
What do you
them
mean
that.
never be in it? But let's move on. Left wing's gonna be even more stinky. Who you put in left wing? Rob.
Pedro
Trossard,
Neto.
I don't even know why that's a
if
conversation.
he's fit,
Oh,
Trossard.
left wing. Oh,
If he's
okay.
fit, Trossard.
I'll give it to Trossard. I think
You know
Trossard
what?
in quality.
I'll be fair to the boys. Trossard's been good this season, right, boys?
Trossard
Off the
been
bench
good.
stuff. He scored big goals against what's his called? Sunderland as well as a good shot. So I think overall he deserves it. Obviously, he might be back as well.
And I hate
Right.
Trossard. That's the worst part of it.
Pardon?
I hate the guy.
Oh, right. That's mad.
He's proven me wrong this season.
Oh, you're saying you don't rate him, but like he's actually doing his thing. I get you.
Yeah.
Right wing though. Also means
in Arsenal players not getting
Your
that.
wingers stink. That shouldn't
In
be a
Arsenal players not
conversation.
getting that.
I think it has to be
It's
Pedro Neto.
either Pedro Neto or Esteban.
Yeah. I think Esteban's not playing enough Premier games.
What are we doing here? What we doing?
Oh yeah,
What we doing?
Hey, you're telling me Portuguese Martinelli you want to put him on the right
Yeah,
side?
I'm putting Neto, man.
Portuguese Martinelli.
Pedro Neto's been better than Bukayo Saka this season.
Hey, Shaq, no rage, mate. Being serious.
No, I'm not even kidding.
Wait, what did I say?
You brought up numbers. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers and tell me.
Wait, what did Rob say?
I don't care. No. Rob, I don't give a damn about the numbers. I have 4 eyes. I can see the guy.
Okay, if you wanna go eyes, Esteban's been better. If you wanna go eyes, Esteban's been better.
When he crosses the ball, it goes out for a flipping throw-in, man. Almost every single time. And then when he does it for the 10th time, he finally gets the assist. And Chelsea fans go, hey. No, I'm not hearing it, but he shouldn't be.
Okay, all right. Okay, if it's not Pedro Neto, then it's Esteban. Esteban been better. I test Esteban.
I don't care, man.
Saka for what?
Where's Saka done this season? He's been stinking. But besides corners, what's Saka done?
Let me ask you a question.
What's Saka done this season?
Let me ask you a question.
Let me tell you what he does. You're asking what he does. Let me tell you what he does. He carries the ball for us, yeah, and he creates space for others.
No, he doesn't.
There's 2-3 men around him, and he rolls them.
Oh, 2-3. No, he does. Oh,
he carries the ball and gets fouls.
Shaq. Let me put it this way.
That's why
Neto doesn't even take on his man, and when he crosses, it goes out for a throw-in. Which one do you prefer?
Let me ask a question.
Which one do you prefer?
I'm gonna say, no, I've got a perfect question for this. On Sunday, they turns around and goes, Saka's injured, he can't play. How do you feel, Ches?
What?
See, look at the smile on your face. Exactly. Now you tell me Neto can play, and I'm like, so? I'm like, so?
You tell me overall, and I'm stressed. If you tell me
overall, Saka's better than Neto.
If you tell me Saka can play, I'm like, yeah, then this guy Noni who's better 1v1. He's better taking on his men. He'll be a bigger problem for Cucurella than Saka would be.
Chez's face said it all.
No, because Ollie, you said a player who's better overall. There you go. Saka's better than him overall, but this season he's not been better than him. That's what me Rob was saying.
All right, you know what? No,
if Saka was performing good, why would I be arguing him not to be in the team?
Bro, there is no world on earth. Even Saka.
Hey, Rob, they actually think I'm moving agenda. If Neto played for Arsenal and Saka played for Chelsea, I'll be saying Neto deserves to play.
Neto is ass. Okay,
yeah,
he's the most overrated.
You're tripping. You know that there's an article.
Pedro Neto is crazy. Like, you know something you're saying.
You're looking at the name, not the performance. You're looking at the name, not the performance, bro.
This is nasty.
Jack and Ollie, you're looking at the name, not the performance. I'm telling you are. Rob, they don't watch Neto enough. They don't watch him. Rob, I'm telling you, they
don't watch Neto. They don't watch Neto.
You know what?
They see highlights from match of the day. Shaxi's through crosses missed, and he was he's rubbish.
Because he's useless. He's the most useless.
We'll see you Sunday. We'll see you Sunday, bro. We'll see you
on Sunday. When he runs off the pitch with the ball like 3 times, we'll see on Sunday.
You know what I love about you two? I could just pull up 1 minute, 1 hour, 19 minutes.
Please.
Bring this up on Sunday, Monday. I want to see what he says. I want to see what he says.
I will write down every single time he runs off the pitch with the ball on Sunday because he's gonna do it.
He doesn't do that. I hear what Shaq's saying.
Or when he crosses it out for the throw-in. I
never said he's the greatest.
Brother is so wasteful. It's nasty.
But I never said he's not wasteful, boy. You man don't undergetting. He's still performing at a good level.
So again, you're telling me that a player. Okay, be serious. A player who managers are essentially double teaming because of how dangerous it can be, right?
Can be, not today
constantly.
though.
No. When you watch him, see, everyone's talking about, oh, he doesn't get the assists, so forth, right? He's constantly moving and pulling teams apart. That's what he does. That's why I said Arsenal's about moving.
Oh, so he's a
What I'm
system
saying,
player. So all he does is pull team apart.
Yeah,
take
system
corners.
player.
So all he does is pull teams apart. All right.
So wait,
but he doesn't do much.
Hey, Ollie, noted.
When he gets the ball this season, what has he done on the ball this season?
What are you talking about? Did you watch the Bayern game?
I watched the Bayern game, and it was mid. It was crap by the corner.
Oh,
he took the corner that Timber scored from.
The
entire time he was passing backwards.
They were putting 4 players on him. They were putting 4 players on him.
Okay.
Okay, you know what?
I'm going to use that excuse for Palmer next time.
Bro, yes, exactly. Yeah. Yes, you know what? Yes, you can make that excuse for Palmer. But
that's not an excuse to not perform. You're top player.
That's what's going to happen on Sunday. They go, Arteta will look at Neto and go, Calafiori, 1-on-1. I'm fine.
Just handle it.
Please.
Hey, Rob, you know what they'll do? Hey, Rob, you know what they'll do?
You know what's funny? Only one man from the corner, and he still doesn't go after his fullback.
Hey, Rob, Saka will get an assist from a corner, yeah? And they'll be like, he had a great game. That's what they'll say.
Okay. Yeah.
Again, like I said,
you got a great game,
right? We're gonna say one player. They're gonna put one player in.
Arsenal fan base. Saka played great. Got an assist.
Calafiori, figure it out. You're good. We do no tactics. Neto, it's cool.
Rice, rubbish, scores 2 free kicks. You see what I'm saying? His fan base.
Wait,
he played terrible against Madrid. Gets 2 free kicks. Apparently, was great.
Again, you're blind.
Don't get me wrong, yeah. Don't get me wrong, yeah. My fan base does overrate our players sometimes, but we're talking Saka versus Neto.
But this season,
we are not talking about the name. We are talking about performances this season.
Yeah, this season, bro.
Wasteful as fuck. What are we doing here?
Let's go to
look at Neto's GA versus Saka's GA.
You know what?
Saka's on corners.
At the moment,
apparently, I don't watch these men, but these men are talking about the numbers.
Wait.
Also, we have
Rob.
I'm actually analyzing what I've seen.
Rob. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So Rob,
it's even, boy. It's even.
Wait, one second, Rob. So are you telling me the quality that Chelsea has played from the start of the season is as strong as the quality that Arsenal's played at the start of the season? Because when you do
the quality of opposition.
Yeah, do you think it's the same?
Oh, now are you gonna blame the quality of opposition?
No. So because the reason why, because when you do statistical analysis, you have to look at variables which are the same. So I'm going to say to you, when you're talking about don't say no. Again, you're talking to someone who deals with numbers. I work with Google. I have to do numbers all the time. When you're talking about Neto's numbers, I'm going to say to you, what is the quality of opposition he's had to play versus what the quality of opposition Saka has to play? Are they the same at the same level? Because I promise you,
actually, to counter your argument,
I'll finish this point. I finish this point as the teams get stronger. I bet you Neto's numbers will start to drop.
To counter your argument, to counter your argument, right? The teams that we played are the teams that Neto performed the poorest against, which are low blocks. Against the better opposition, Neto actually shines. So when he performs against the Man Cities and the teams that don't sit back, watch Neto cook.
You know what?
Cook.
You know what? Thank you. I'm going to write this down. So Neto against Man City, I want to see the biggest cooking from Neto. And if I don't see it, I'm going to give you a virtual slap.
Hey man, we saying the stream, man. Striker. You saying striker?
Just put Marino in there, man. That guy doesn't know what he is, man.
Yeah, no, I can't like. Yeah, I'll take Marino.
So same. I don't think
I'll take Marino. Yeah, I think
you guys got more Arsenal, man. You're crying. You got more Arsenal, man, in the team.
I think it's been good.
Just by 1, and we're 6 points ahead. Hey, do you know what? Yeah, do you know what I would do? Yeah, I would put Reece James in the midfield. Yeah, Timber at right back and get Fernandes the hell out of there, bro. Don't deserve to be there, bro.
That's not a bad shot. I mean, it's not a bad shot, but
nah.
Timber's been an absolute
Enzo Fernandez has been one of the best players in this league this season.
When Enzo gets the ball, trust me, he's going to be the press trigger. I promise you. Arsenal's going to watch. Arsenal, watch the game.
Oh, you're gonna press. You're gonna press.
Hey, that would be a huge mistake, Ollie, because he's good at passing. He can pass his way out.
It doesn't matter about if he can pass his way out. He is slow and listen. Anyways,
flat-footed as well.
Yeah, and Zubimendi's not slow.
Zubimendi's
and guess what? Zubimendi is a press trigger, which is why when Tottenham scored, guess who they got the ball off? Him, because he's not the quickest. The same thing is with Enzo. Again, I can be very fair against
Santos, Caicedo, Palmer, Esteban all around you.
Well, first of all, first of all, Caicedo's going
He
to
won't
play.
have space. You man think this game's gonna be tough. You man don't realize, innit? You man
again,
don't realize, innit?
I did not say the game wasn't going to be tough. I came in and said the game was going to be tough. I'm just
No, I
saying.
never
First of all,
but I'm saying
Caicedo is
not you, to be fair. I don't like saying that because it makes it sound like you said opposite. But Rob, you know, after the game, I'm gonna look forward to the retrospect.
So am I.
Do people don't understand what that means? I'm gonna look forward to the flip flopping, basically. People going, you know what? Chelsea's midfield I knew was great, but I didn't think it was this
just
good.
look at the excuse. They'll be like, well, they cost 250 million pounds together, so they're supposed to be.
Yeah, or like, the money
they're gonna
spent.
start bringing the price tag into it.
Rob,
The price tag.
If they lose, it'll be like we're still in front of you. If they draw, it'll be like we still drew.
All I say is this, right?
Just
please on Sunday, you guys tell me all the shows you're going to be on, so I can just notify it, so that I can
you
watch
know
them.
me, I'm a big head. I'll be on most shows.
Cool.
I'm just going.
Rob, if you're on a space, I want to just hear basically
too.
Because I'm just telling you, come 7 o'clock. I want to hear this. I want to hear this.
Rob's like 10 hours away.
It doesn't matter. I'm just saying to you,
I'll be here. Don't worry.
Actually, Rob, you be at church now?
No, tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be at church after the game.
Monday, innit? After the game.
No, on Monday I'm here. Monday all week next week I'm here.
Chelsea Spies or whoever his name is, Pies, whatever his name. I'm going on his playback. I'm coming on your channel, Chairs. I'm going to Never a Foul. I'm just because basically I'm just telling you right now, because you say Arsenal fans will be talking with smoke. The smoke I have seen from some Chelsea fans recently.
Nah, it's true.
It's
to be
crazy.
Fair, let's end it on this. Whoever loses is gonna get cooked for the week. It is what it is. If we lose,
don't trust me. If you guys, I'm going to manifest it. When you lose, run away from me.
No, but Olu, let's be objective. If either of us lose, we get cooked. But I think if we lose, it's way less of an issue than if you lose.
No. For the smoke you've spoken, for the fact that you came on here and put Pedro Neto into a team.
Ahead of Saka, my team.
No, just into a team. Nah, I can't let it go. I can't let that go. That's feud hatred.
You really like Pedro Neto when we played at Emirates, he scored against you, you know.
It wasn't at the Emirates, it was at Stamford Bridge. Again, I know this thing.
Score 1-1.
Yes, he scored.
All right, is that same Pedro Neto you dissing?
And guess what? He was whack after that for the rest of the season.
Where was Saka?
Bro, Saka scored more goals in a season than
No, I'm not talking about that particular game. Where was Saka?
Was it? I don't remember what Saka
exactly.
did.
Thank you.
But bro, Ches, you're on mute. See, this is how bad it is. This is how bad. See,
you're mute, Ches. You're mute.
What happened? The internet doesn't respect you putting Neto on. That's how it muted you because of that.
I muted myself like an idiot. But yeah, football locker room down below. Rob's Twitter as well. Ollie's you see him on streams never a foul. He just said himself. Be up couch as well. And is description down below. Ches, you muted, yeah, I see. Bit everyone in the chat as well. 100% people in there at all times, which is good to see. Big game, man. I'll probably be back on Sunday, to be fair, after the game. I'm watching it with my friends and stuff, so I won't be here till late. But hopefully we win. We haven't lost for so long. So I don't know how I'm gonna act if we lose. Especially at home. But yeah, be up chat for joining last minute as well. Appreciate that a lot, man. But love. Hit the like, comment down below if you think we're waffling or lying. Subscribe to me and everyone else you see. And man, we'll see you on Sunday, man. It's gonna be peak in a bit, G.
Big up, man.
Big up.